Hello everyone, welcome to AriserTalent. I'm your maths faculty, Arpita Sharma. Students, we were discussing mathematics and the chapter is linear equation in two variables, right? So we have discussed so many things about it. We have discussed the polynomials, then equations, then quadratic equation, then linear equation. Then in the linear equation, we have seen the one variable equations and two variable equation. Then we have talked about in how many different types you can solve a particular equation, and one of the type we were studying, and this is the next type. This specific format, student, this specific format is ax plus by equals to c. This is ax plus by equals to c and bx plus ay equals to d, where a is not equals to b. Okay, where a is not equals to b. In that particular format, if you see a particular equation, you can just have this, right. This is 156, which is a1. Okay, let's say a, right. You can also say b1. No, don't confuse. I'll write here. This is a1, this is b1. Again, this is a1, sorry, a2, and this is b2. Now, this is equals to that and this is equals to that. That means a1 is equals to b2 here and b1 is equals to a2 here. So, if you see something like this, this kind of format in your equation, then don't go for the long process. Why I am telling this kind of format? Because we are having some specific tricks for this kind of questions. We are going to discuss that today in our lecture. Okay. So, students, this is a format about which we are discussing, that is ax plus by, right. Now, the coefficient of x becomes coefficient of y and the coefficient of y becomes the coefficient of x. And we are having some c and d. These are different things, constant, right? Okay. So, here a is not equals to b. This is for sure confirmed. We may use the following method, because if a is equals to b, the equation will be same. There will no two different equation. Just try. Okay. So, we may use the following method to solve the above types of equation. How? We will just going to look. So, step 1 is, let us write the equations in the form ax plus by equals to c, bx plus ay equals to d. Why? Because it can be written in any another form like ax plus by minus c equals to 0, right? Or it can be written as ax plus by plus some constant and then some constant and then again equals to some constant. So, you have to sort it like this only, right? Okay. Now, step 2. This is important step, students. Adding and subtracting the above type of two equations. Adding and subtracting the above type of equation, we will be finding this a plus b x. Just take care of this only. Just okay. So, what we can do? We can just simultaneously understand it here. Okay, this will be the more appropriate way. Our first equation was ax plus by equals to c. And the second was, that is b, right? B x plus ay equals to some constant d. These are two equations, and if the equations are not in this kind of format, we will make them in make that in this kind of format. Okay. Now, it's saying this is step 1. This is our step 1. Now, step 2. Step 2 is, if we add, subtract the above equation, what will we find? Add and subtract. If now I'll add these two, what will I get? Now, ax plus bx. Students, now ax plus bx, we can take common x in that. Okay, so x here, then a plus b, right. Now, we can take y common here. So, y, a plus b, okay, equals to c plus d is again any constant. X a plus b plus y a plus b equals to c plus d is a constant, right? Okay, now come here this way. In this, when we'll find the value of x plus y, now here you can understand that you can take here common x plus y, a plus b. So, if you are taking common x, a plus b, you will be having x plus y equals to c plus d. This is the further step here. Now, if you take this value, that you have to find the value of x plus y, what will it become? C plus d upon a plus b. Here it is, x plus y equals to c plus d and a plus b. Now, this is equation 1. What we did? We added both the equation. First, we arranged in first step. Second, we just added, and the third step, we are going to subtract it also. So, we found this value of x plus y equals to this. Now, if I am going to subtract it in the same manner, I am going to subtract the equation 1 from the equation 2 or equation 2 from the equation 1. Then I will be finding the value of x minus y. In the same manner, I will find out the value x plus y. I will be finding the value x minus y, and that will be c minus d upon a minus b. Now, I am having value x plus y, I am having value of x minus y. Now, you can just relate it. Step 3 is here. To get the value of x and y, what we can do? We can add or subtract. Okay, if this is minus, this is plus, you can simply what? You can just simply add them. Then you will be finding 2x equals to c plus d upon a plus b plus, okay, c minus d upon a plus a minus b. Okay, so you will be getting the value of x in this way, and you can substitute the value of x and get the value of y. Okay, so here is our question. We have to do this question, students. Solve the following equation, and we are having 156x. So, x has a coefficient 156. Now, here y is having the coefficient 156. Now, 112 or 112 is the coefficient of or constant term of y. Again, same, it is here in x. Okay. So, we saw this pattern here. Concentrate on the coefficients of x and y. Now, these constants may or may not be the same, right? These constant may or may not be same. Okay. So, we will move to the solution part, student. Now, understand this. What we have to write? We have to write first the equation in the standard format, that was ax plus by equals to c and bx plus ay equals to d, right? Okay. So, now given equations are what, student? 156x plus 112y equals to 580 and 112x plus 156y equals to 492. These are two equations. Okay. So, what we'll do now? The second step was, remind it here. See what we are doing? Simply adding them and finding the value of x plus y, that will be c plus d upon a plus b. Now, you can do either things. You can just apply this formula that will be having these, or you can just simply follow the procedure. You can just simply add them and find out it. Okay. So, come this side. Name them like 1 and 2 number equation. Now, adding equation 1 to equation 2, what we are going to find out? Can I write it directly, students? 156x plus 112x will be x 156 plus 112, right? Plus y 112 plus 156 equals to 580 plus 492. Now I will simplify it. X, that is 8, 5 plus 1 6 and 1 plus 1 2, plus again the sum will be the same. You can check it, 8, 6, 2, because the digits are same, right? Now it will become, this will be 2, 17 and 10. So this will be the common here. So if this implies that x plus y will be equals to, that will be in the multiplication. So it will go like this, 1072 by 268. Right. Now can we cut it completely? Like 5? No, like 4. Okay, so we'll look it further. Or yes, 4 times can we see? Okay, only 4 times can we see. 32, 24, 25, 26, 27, 4 2s are 8 and 2, 10. Right, it's cutting that number by 4. So can I just write here equals to 4. Now student, what I got? I've got this x plus y equals to 4. This small, right? So look the beauty of this method. I've just sorted this kind of question in this particular, in this kind of equation. How? I just add this equation to this. So now you are confirmed that adding is fruitful. So subtracting that can also be very fruitful to us. Now this was the step second. The step third, we will be just going to what? We are going to subtract it, right? So what we are going to do? Subtracting equation 1 or equation 2, right, from first equation, right? So if we'll do that, so 156, that is 156 minus 112. Now that is 4 and that is 4 again. Here it's 0. So can I directly write, student, 156 minus 112x equals to what? 42x plus, sorry, it's again minus 112 minus 156. Now again that will go like this, but this is this time of plus and this is of minus. So I will be getting minus 44y. Minus 44y. Now 580 minus 492, simply I'll get 8 here. Now that will become what? 7. So 10 and these 7, 8. Okay. Now we have taken a carry, so it's 4. So 0. So 88 will be there, right? So just write equals to 88 here. So I can just rub this rough part, right? So I can take common what? 44. Now if I take 44 common, I'll be here having this x minus y equals to 88 by 44. Now that will be cut by this 2 times equals to 2. So student, what I got now is nothing but x minus y equals to 2. So can I write it equation number 3rd here and 4th here? This is equation 4th. This is equation 4th. So now student, can I write these two equations, because from these two equations I can easily find out the value of x and y. So let's begin. Come this side of board, student. Right. So this was our question. Okay. Now by equation 4th and 3rd or 3rd and 4th, equation third, and fourth we are having x plus y equals to 4 and x minus y equals to 2. What I'll do? I'll just add them. If I'll add, I can just add like this. This will be cut. 2x will be equals to 4 plus 2 equals to 6, students. So, x will be equals to 3, right? X equals to 3. Now, this is by simply adding. Now, what I can do? I can just subtract it also. Okay. So, what I will do? Now, by equation 3 minus equation 4, right? So, this one, okay, x plus y equals to 4, x minus y equals to 2. When I subtract them, the sign will change. So, that will become of minus, that will become of plus, and that will become of minus 2. So, this will cut this time and 2y will become equals to 6. 2y will become equals to 6. That implies that y equals to 3. So, students, x equals to 3 and y equals to 3. Now, is that okay? This is our equation. Now, if I put x equals to 3 here and y equals to 3 here, okay. So, how will you check this equation? If I put this 3 here and this 3 here, that should be the answer. Okay. So, can I check it inside? Where I will check? Let's suppose here. Here I will check. Checkpoint is here. Okay. Okay. So, I am having this 156 multiplied by 3 plus 112 multiplied by 3. That's equals to 18, 8, okay, 1, 15 and 116, 6, 1, 4. So, that is 468 and plus of 6, 3 and 3. Now, it is 4, 1 carry, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0, 1 carry, 4, 4, 8. So, it is 804, which is not true. So, we have done some silly mistake here. Okay. So, that was 4, right? And that was 2. So, what we have done here, x plus y equals to 4, x minus y equals to 2, y cut. So, that will be 2x equals to 6. Now, what we have done? We have subtracted x, okay, 2y equals to 6. So, y equals to 3. Okay. So, what we did wrong here? We just added them, not subtracted them. So, that will become here 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay. And now, if it is 2, then y will become 1. So, here we will be having y equals to, students, what? 1. So, now if I am having y equals to 1, can I replace the y equals to 1 here? So, this will change for sure. Okay. This will be the same, right? So, that will be equals to 1, 1, 1, 2. Now, that will be 0 here, 1, 7 and 8 and 4 plus 1, 5. So, that will be 580. Here it is 580. So, in the same manner, you can check this 492 also. You can also check this 492. Okay. So, understand this, student, by this check you can confirm whether your answer is right or wrong. Like in this condition, we could find out this, that this is wrong only because we applied the check here. Okay. So, note this, students, so that we can move forward. Okay. Noted? Alright. Now next is what, students? Everyone, we are going to move forward to another method, that is equation of the form a1x plus b1y plus c1z equals to d1. Now a2x plus b2y plus c2z equals to d2 and a3x plus b3y plus c3z equals to d3. Now you will say to me that what is this? This is cheating. Why cheating? Because we are having the third variable here. So how can we study it in the linear equation in two variables chapter? Okay. So students, I have told you when we were discussing about quadratic equation, I have just put an equation there which was of order 4. So what we did of this order 4, we just reduced it to the order 2 and made it a quadratic equation. So this challenge will be faced by this like this only. We are having these three equations and this is for sure confirmed. If we are having the same number of equations as the variable, we can easily find out any equation. Mind this, students. Now what will be the procedure? Here's the procedure. We can use the following method to solve the above type of equation. We'll just find out the value of z from there and we'll substitute in second and we'll find the remaining value from the third. How? Let's find out. In step first, consider any one of three given equation, any equation. Now, find the value of one of the variables, say z from it. Now, I am considering this equation and from this equation, what I will do, I will finding the value of z in terms of x and y. So, now I am having the value of z in terms of x, y. So, if I put the value in this equation, the value of z in this equation will become in the format of x and y. So again this equation becomes in the format of x and y. Now again this third equation is again in the form of x and y and z. Now z also will be written as in the form of x and y. So here it will become x and y, here it will become x and y. So this complete equation will be formed in the form of x and y. Now you are having two equations, right? And you are having two variables. Now it's easy. Now you know what to do and how to do this question. Okay. So we'll apply the same formula. So this is the step. Find the value of the one element, say z from it. Step third, substitute the value of z found in the step second in the other two equations to get two linear equations in x, y. Right. Taking the help of elimination method, solve the equation in x, y obtained in step 3. Then step 5th, substitute the values of x, y found in step 4th and step 2 to get the value of z. Ta-da! We are having this equation, solve x plus 2y plus z equals to 12, 2x minus z equals to 4, x minus 2y equals to 4. So these are the equations having three variables. Now you will say, ma'am, it's having two variable here. It's having two variable here. So the overall equations are having three variables. That's none of our business if first the second variable is missing here or the third variable is missing here. That can be, but we are having overall three equations and three variables. Okay. So what we'll do, I'll just divide this board to make it more easy and convenient for you guys. Okay. So now what will I do? The very first step we always do is writing the equation. The given equations are x plus 2y plus z equals to 12. Now 2x minus z equals to 4 and x minus 2y equals to 4. Now what will I do? Simply I'll name these equations as first, second and third. Now after naming these equations, what I have to do first is I have to find a variable's value in the form of other two variables. I'll pick z, right? I don't like this z, so I'll be having this z from equation 1, what will I have? Z equals to 12 of minus x plus 2y. Transpose this x plus 2y this side. Now I am having some value of z. Then step 2, put this value in the other equation to make this equation in the form of other two. Now this is x, this is our favorite. Now z, we are not familiar with this one, we just don't want this. So what we will do, we will replace this value from this. Right, okay. This is 2x minus of this z. 12 minus x plus 2y, or I can just use that curly bracket, that is my favorite. Okay, now I have the opportunity to fit this curly bracket in my equation. Equals to what? 2x minus z equals to 4, right? Equals to 4. I'll solve this. What we did, we haven't wrote it here, just wrote it like put the value of what we have done, z in equation, it's a bit messy, so we'll rewrite. Put the value of z in equation second. Okay, so I'll do like complete value with this, my favorite curly bracket. Okay, equals to 4. 2x minus z equals to 4. Now I'll solve it. That will become minus of 12. Now minus and again minus here, that will become for sure plus. So plus of x, now minus here, then again minus here, plus of 2y equals to 4. That will give you 2x plus x, 3x plus 2y equals to 4 minus 12 will become plus 12 here, 16. Right. Now this is my equation, let's say P4, or maybe it can be 4, and if it's 4, it can be 5th equation. Right. Now I'm having this equation, and I'm having this equation x minus 2y equals to 4. So what can I do? I can just add this equation for 5th and 3rd. If I add this equation 5th and 3rd, this 2y will eliminate. Add equation 5th and 3rd. What is it? 2x plus 3y equals to 16, and this is x minus 2y equals to 4. Now this will cut, this is 4x equals to 18, isn't it? So, right, equals to 4, and that's 16. So what we have now 3x plus 4, which is 4x equals to 18. So note this, students. Okay, so by this x minus 12, this is 4x, and that will be 20 here, right? So if it's 20, 16 plus 4 equals to 20. Now it will give you x equals to 20 by 4, which is 5. So can I write here, students, that x equals to 5? Right. Now x equals to 5. So that will be 2x minus z equals to 2. This is by equation 2. By equation 2. Now I am having the value of x here, which is 5. So I'll put here the value of x and minus z equals to 4. Now, minus z equals to 4 minus of this 10, minus z equals to minus 6. This implies that x equals to 6, or can I write this with the another joke, that is x equals to 6. Okay. Now, I have find out the value of z, I have find out the value of x. What is remaining here? Here remaining y. So, let us take this x minus 2y equals to 4 by equation. Which equation? By third equation. So, x, which is 5. So, 5 minus 2 of y equals to 4. That means minus 2y equals to 4 minus 5 minus 2y equals to minus 1. That means, because that will cut, so y will be equals to 1 by 2. Here in this condition, you will find out the value of x equals to 5, value of y equals to 1 by 2 and value of z equals to 6. Right, students? So, we have solved this particular question and find out the value of x, y and z. Right? Okay. So, now solve this, note this complete question. So, we can conclude this chapter, this lecture, not this chapter. We have many more questions to come in this chapter. Okay. Okay, students. So, this is about today's lecture. In our next lecture, we'll be going to discuss one more type. I've told you in my previous lecture that we are having, a Ramban method like that only, because that method applies for all kind of equation. But we are forced to, you're not like forced to, but we are supposed to study all these methods, because examiner can ask you with the particular method that use this particular method and solve this. If you are given with no particular method and you are provided with just a question and you are confused which method to use, which will be more fruitful, then come to that particular lecture. Okay. So, we'll discuss it in our next lecture. Till then, take care students. Bye-bye.